let us start once again what I was talking about. So, in the heat transfer data book on page number 34, various thermophysical properties are like rho, mu, nu, alpha, Prandtl number, Cp and K of gases as a fluid are given. And these thermophysical properties are at 1 atmospheric pressure. I would like to underline this word, atmospheric pressure. 1 atmospheric
Sir,
pressure.
please start recording, sir.
Started. Okay. So please remember all these properties are applicable at 1 atmospheric pressure only. The moment pressure gets changed, what can be condition? See where these properties can be used. Let's say a fluid with velocity 3 meter per second is flowing over a plate at 1 atmospheric pressure. Okay, or any cylinder or any sphere. So under such condition, I can apply these thermophysical properties. But the moment the situation is like this, the fluid is flowing over a flat plate at 5 atmospheric pressure or 6 atmospheric pressure. So under such conditions, I have to modify these thermophysical properties. Now how? That we will be discussing in subsequent lectures. So what I have discussed, let's say if the reference temperature you have got 20, I have marked here with the help of rectangle. So at this 20 degrees Celsius reference temperature, you can find out all these thermophysical properties for dry air. So different values are given along with their units. Now another concern, if reference temperature is calculated as let's say 38 degrees Celsius. So how will you find out the thermophysical properties at a reference temperature of 38 degrees Celsius with the help of interpolation? You know how to do interpolation. Even if you don't know, I will tell you the formula or the way we can use interpolation. So this way you can find out thermophysical properties for various gases at the reference temperature. So the very first gas is given as dry air. So you go on visiting your pages, the thermophysical properties are given. And mind well, the unit of temperature is taken as degrees Celsius. Similarly, for nitrogen at different reference temperatures, all thermophysical properties are listed. For oxygen, for carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, flue gases, argon, helium, hydrogen. So that way you can refer this table to find out the thermophysical properties of various gases. Ammonia, toluene, all these are refrigerants, carbon tetrachloride, acetone, benzene, and steam. Okay. From steam table you can find out the internal energy, enthalpy, entropy values. But from this table you can find out thermophysical properties. So steam, again steam is an important working substance, so I will mark it. and on the page number 40, some of the properties of saturated steams are also given. Okay. So as and when required, we will refer this table. So I hope all of you have gone through these pages to understand what are the different gases and their thermophysical properties are given from page number 34 to up to page number 40. Okay. Those entire values, all the thermophysical properties of different gases are given. So this is one set of tables we are supposed to refer while solving problems on force convection, either external flow or internal flow or free convection. Okay. Another set of tables, please refer page number 112. In my data book, it is given on 112. I hope all of you have got this page. So on page number 112, different dimensionless groups are given. We have discussed Reynolds number, Prandtl number, Nusselt number, Peclet number. There are other non-dimensional numbers as well. Like Fourier number we have discussed in transient heat conduction. Biot number also we have discussed. So all their significance and their formulae are given. So you need not to remember any other formula. You can refer this table. So as you can see here, formula for Biot number, formula for Fourier number. Many times it is not possible for us to remember all these formulae. So you can refer this table. Then the important dimensionless number is Nusselt number, HL by K or HT by K. HL by K is used when the fluid is flowing over a flat surface or plate of length L. And HD by K is taken as Nusselt number where a fluid is flowing through a pipe of diameter small t. Okay. In general, the formula of Nusselt number is this actually. The very general formula of Nusselt number is this: HLC over K. Okay, this here the suffix C is there. So LC is called as characteristics length. In case of flat plate, LC will be equal to L, that is length. And in case of internal flow, that is flow through pipe, LC will be diameter. So please remember this thing in your mind. Then we have also discussed Peclet number. So this formula is again there. U into L into rho into Cp over K, and Peclet number is also given as product of Reynolds into Prandtl number. Then Prandtl number is formula is also given mu Cp by K, molecular diffusivity of momentum, molecular diffusivity of heat, nu by alpha. Then Reynolds number, again very important non-dimensional number. So depending upon whether fluid is flowing over a flat plate or through a pipe, Reynolds number can be calculated as U into L over nu, U into D over nu, or U into D into rho over mu. All are same. Only thing, the characteristics length has changed. And Reynolds number is the ratio of inertia force to the viscous force. So from this table, table number is not mentioned on page number 112. If you by chance if you forget the formula for non-dimensional number, so you can refer this page. Okay. Then here at the starting, in the unit number 3, I have started external flow, that is flow over a external surface. So different formulae are given. On page number 113, very next to the table. Okay. And please read this line. Properties are to be evaluated unless otherwise stated, this is stated, not started, at film temperature, mean film temperature, it can be given as Tw plus T infinity by 2. Tw is nothing but wall temperature or surface temperature, can also be represented as T suffix S, and T infinity is the fluid temperature. So if a heated surface is there at surface temperature Ts and fluid with temperature T infinity is flowing over it, so it is external flow, and I have discussed, unless otherwise mentioned or stated, the mean film temperature will be the reference temperature in case of external flow, and it can be calculated this way. Tw plus T infinity by 2. Okay, what is Tw here? If this is the flat plate, having its temperature Tw, okay, and fluid is flowing over this of temperature T infinity, so mean film temperature will be Tw plus T infinity by 2. Now what is the significance of this mean film temperature? This will be the reference temperature for external flow, and at this reference temperature we are supposed to find out the thermophysical properties from the table number 34, depending upon the type of fluid given to you. For example, the value of this mean film temperature comes out, let's say 60 degrees Celsius, and the fluid is air, so I will be referring table number 34, page number 34 for air, and at 60 degrees Celsius, I will be finding out all the thermophysical properties for air, rho, mu, Cp, K, Prandtl number, like that. So this is the significance of this reference temperature. Moving on further, so flat plate, flow over a flat plate is the simple example of external flow. So different formulae are given. Depending upon the laminar flow, whether the flow is laminar, and what is the value of Reynolds number if the flow is laminar, 5 into 10 to power 5. Different formulae are given in the correlations. Okay, and on the right hand side, the notations are given. Okay, so you can refer what is the value, which value is what. Similarly, The formulae or correlations are also given for flow over a flat plate and the flow is turbulent. If Reynolds number is more than 5 into 10 to power 5 but less than 10 to power 7, that is 5 into 10 to power 5 to 10 to power 6, it will be turbulent flow. So different formulae are given in your data book. Okay. So you can refer these formulae. How to select these formulae? That depends upon the situation and boundary conditions. So as you can see here, different formulae are given. No need to worry if during solving the problem, if you write down the proper page number and proper formula and conditions under which that formula will be applicable, you can easily find out. Similarly, flow over cylinder. So flow over a cylinder can also be considered as external flow. So different formulae are given. Do not bother about this table. Similarly, flow over spheres. So in our syllabus, basically, flow over sphere, we generally do not deal with the flow over spheres. But if it is asked, if any problem is there, we will discuss it. We will be discussing. Okay. So this way, starting from page number 112, the list of formulae are going on. Similarly, flow across tube banks. For example of tube banks, flow over condenser tubes of a refrigerator. It is nothing but bank of tubes. Different tubes are lying. So for such condition, and if a fluid is flowing over such tubes in the form of bank, so I can use these formulae as well. Please refer your data book, page number 122, and depending upon whether fluid is gas, liquid metal, or any other substance, the formula will change. These are the arrangement of tubes in the banks, whether they are arranged in inline form or they are arranged in staggered form. So not to worry, I will be explaining everything. One problem has been asked on heat flow over the tube of banks. A bank of tubes, sorry. So this way there are various sets of formulae for flat plate, for cylinder, over sphere, and over banks of tubes, for laminar flow as well as for turbulent flow. Now how to use this formula? We will try to understand using solving one numerical. Okay. So like for flat plate, for laminar flow. And see, one more thing you will find here. Let's say formula number 1.1, article 1.1. Local Nusselt number, Nu suffix x is called as local Nusselt number. One expression is given to you. Let me highlight what this for this condition. Constant wall temperature. At the same time, the formula of local Nusselt number is also given for constant heat flux. And what are these constant wall temperature, constant heat flux? It is nothing but boundary conditions we have discussed. What do you mean by constant wall temperature boundary condition? And what do you mean by constant heat flux boundary condition? So depending upon the boundary condition as well, this empirical correlation will change for Nusselt number, and depending upon the type of fluid flow as well, the Nusselt number expression will change. So two things are very important. If it is an external flow, whether flow is laminar or turbulent, and if it is laminar or turbulent, what are the boundary conditions? Whether it is constant wall temperature or constant heat flux. So all these things will help you to converge upon the appropriate correlation for Nusselt number. My final aim is to get the appropriate correlation for Nusselt number to calculate H, and then we will be able to calculate other parameters. Similarly for turbulent flow, as you can see here, whether it is a constant wall temperature boundary condition, constant heat flux boundary condition, that depends. So right now at this moment you have only overlook of the formulae available for different arrangement, for flat plate, for cylinder, for sphere, for banks of tubes. Do not go into the detail at this moment.